Stack them up, baby. We got a new accent. Kamala Harris debuted yesterday. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Quentin Lucas is 13 minutes away on KCMO 95.7 FM. Streaming, as always, on the iHeart and the TuneIn app. So this one was new. This one, I was sitting there and saying to myself, okay, we've seen Kamala Harris break out several different accents. Detroit, Southern accent. We've got the French accent. You may recall from a few years ago. I'll play momentarily. But yesterday, we got a new one. Yesterday, we got one that was the Latina accent as she spoke to the Hispanic community. Let's roll the tape. Here we go.
I love you back.
Oh, I love you back. Yeah, I love you back. What was that? If you haven't seen the clip, you got to see like her hands in the moment as well. It's just find it on X. You'll find it in a heartbeat. All right. I can throw it up on my page as well at Pete Mundo if you want to see it there. But she really leans into it with the hands. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, we've got a bunch of different accents that Kamala Harris has debuted. We had the Latina one that broke out yesterday. We had the Detroit one. That's an all-timer we'll get to here in a second. We've got the Southern accent as well. And then I forgot about the French accent that she debuted back during COVID. She was overseas and she broke out the French accent when she was talking to the French. Now she had a mask on for that as well. So when I found that video, I was like, gosh, I forgot about that. So we got 4 accents here. I figured I'd rank them from worst to first. So the worst one to me for Kamala Harris was by far the French accent back in 2020.
With us in government, we campaign with the plan. Uppercase T, uppercase P, the plan. And then the environment is such that we're expected to defend the plan.
The plan! That was horrible. What is that, German? I mean, she's talking to these folks in France and she's breaking that thing out. The plan! We have broken out. The plan. Capital T, capital P, John. Get it right. The plan.
Like Sacha Baron Cohen? Or
Yeah.
What's the dude's name? The good old U.S.A.
Yeah, so that's by far her worst. It's not even close. Then, and none of these are good, by the way, I would rank the second worst, what we heard yesterday, the Latina accent.
I love you back.
I love you back. Oh, it's Taco Tuesday. What are we doing here? Oh, it's just so phony. So that's the second worst. The third, I would say the second best as we go in order from worst to first. The second best, if you want to call it that, or the third worst, would be, we'll call it the Southern accent. Here we go.
Do I see people testifying? Can I get a witness?
Can I get a witness? Woo! Raise the roof there, John Anthony. You should have seen John. He was raising the roof with both hands. Let's go. Woot, woot. We got to get the show on a live stream. They would have loved, people would have loved that. That would have been a meme, John doing the raise the roof there. That would have been great. They want us to stream it, but there's too much that goes on behind the scenes that may not be appropriate. So I can't risk that. Anyway, that was the second best, third worst Kamala accent. Where she does okay is when she's in Detroit and breaking out her urban accent.
You better thank a union member for the 5-day work week. You better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member for vacation time.
That's right.
And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024.
2024. Let's go, baby. We're going to do it again in 2024. It's not good. It's not Obama-esque, but it's okay. I mean, if I got to rank them based on those 4 accents she has debuted, I would do the Detroit accent, followed by the Southern accent, followed by the Latina accent, or is it the Latinx accent? And then last would be the French accent, which was just, oh, man, that was bad. But here we are. Now, it's interesting because if you have fun with this stuff, the New York Times is not happy about it. The New York Times wrote an article yesterday, headline, "The Real Reason the Harris Twang is Driving Republicans Crazy." Let me be clear. It's not driving me crazy. It's just funny. It's just disingenuous, right? It's not driving me crazy. I'm not mad about anything. I'm just like, who thinks it's a good idea to break out different accents for different groups? Like, aren't we kind of past that point in America? Like, we should just be who we are and talk how we talk, whether we're talking to a group of Hispanic individuals, blacks, whites, Asians. Like, shouldn't we just talk how we talk? Isn't that what we want out of our politicians? Authenticity? The New York Times writes here in part, you want to tell who's mad? It's the New York Times. It's not me. It's possible that all the complaints about Miss Harris's speaking style are just another bit of trumped-up outrage. Anything to get people fired up for the moment. But my less generous interpretation, writes the author of this piece, Elizabeth Spears, is that conservatives find her accent infuriating for one very specific reason. Because they buy the negative stereotypes, she writes. They associate Southern accents with less educated working-class people who, if they're white, might be racist. And that's a demographic that conservatives cynically regard as their property. Oh, snap. She went there, John.
And here's me thinking that it's all part of that I can say it, but you can't thing.
Yeah.
Where we have these different dialects that we use in certain companies.
Yes. Yes, exactly right.
How about that?
But instead, it's actually Republicans are mad because they secretly want racist voters or something. Please make it make sense. Somebody make any of this make sense. We're just having some fun goofing on the fact that somebody is pandering to groups based on who they talk to, which is inherently actually more racist than making fun of somebody and goofing on somebody who changes their dialect based on the group that they're talking to.